say it, Marques Houston is a period. Marques Houston likes little girls, and according to Raspy, he likes little boys too. You've been alleged to been touching on little boys. I think that sounds like a lot of baggage to me. Hello, my beautiful stones and gems. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, Miss Mama Medusa, and this is the Medusa Show. Thank you for clicking this video. If this is your first time, please subscribe. Make sure you give it a like, and let's just jump right on in, honey, because you know I don't have time. Is it just me, or it's been like a really slow news week? Like, not much has been going on. And so I just wanted to just jump in because I haven't talked to y'all in a few weeks, and I just wanted to just show face. So yeah, girl, I want to talk about a couple things. So Marques Houston was getting a lot of media attention, way more media attention than he's ever received since Naked, okay? Because I guess he had an interview and he revealed his preferences for younger women, his predatory preferences, I should say. And, you know, a lot of people were dragging him and this, that, and the third. And listen, my thing is this. Unless y'all are going to press charges on this predator, and I have to say allegedly because I don't want to get sued, but y'all know what the tea is. Marques Houston, I'm just going to say it, Marques Houston is a period. Marques Houston likes little girls, and according to Raspy, he likes little boys too. And so I'm not really understanding, you know, why this is even a story. Like, and see, you got to take it back because the root of all of this predatory behavior is that damn Chris Stokes. And it's so crazy, like, y'all know I've revealed this before. I've never really gone into details. I am a survivor of, you know, childhood SA. I've been SA'd as a child and as an adult. And so things like this is like a really big trigger for me. Trigger warning. I should have probably given it, you know, in advance. So when I hear topics like this and when I see, you know, predatory behavior, it really bothers me. You feel me? Yes, Marques Houston needs to be put in jail, needs to be put at the bottom of the jail as far as I'm concerned. But the real issue is that damn Chris Stokes. He is where it all starts. I can always tell when somebody is being transparent and being honest. Like, he goes into grave details. If you're, you know, a little squeamish or if this is really triggering for you, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you can, you know, handle it, he goes into grave details about what Marques Houston was doing to him, how he was just, I'm gonna spare y'all the details, but, and so, yeah, and it's just crazy. It's like, Chris Stokes literally was living with Raspy. Like, if you go back and look at, like, MTV Cribs, like, Chris Stokes is a grown-ass man. Why are you living with, like, these little boys, like, these little 20-year-old men? Like, and it just goes to show how, like, normalized predatory behavior is within the black community, within hip-hop, within the music industry in general. Like, that is, we have a problem, and it's not just black people, it's just Hollywood in general, but I'm gonna speak specifically to the black community. Y'all, we gotta do better with that. Like, Raspy has been, you know, his story has been consistent, and people have been clowning him. Y'all remember when Young Jock made that song Looking Boy, and like him and his friends was like, no Chris, no, Raspy Looking Boy, you know what I'm talking about? Like, y'all are literally like making fun and poking fun at victims, and it's like, y'all know, and it just goes to show that, like, y'all know exactly what the tea is. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are fully aware of what these men are doing, but the reason why nobody calls them out is because, again, y'all are on the same type time as them. And so when it comes back to Marques Houston's bobblehead ass, I hate him. I hate him. He looks like a predator. He is a predator. He over here talking about how he met his wife at 17 and he's like 39 or 38 or whatever. And he's like, yeah, we never did anything. But as soon as she turned 18, that's when all of a sudden they start talking and they fell in love. Girl, he must think that everybody is young and impressionable like his fucking wife. Like, bitch, we not stupid. We know you're grooming is not even the word. Like, I don't know, a part of me, I just think it's so sick that he's using his predatory behavior as a way to get back in the media, because nobody's checking for his music, nobody's checking for his any projects that he has. The way the media deals with predators is just like, I don't know. But again, like I said, we need to start at the root. The root of this situation is Chris Stokes. And let's be very clear. Omarion, J-Boog, Lil Fizz, they all know where the bodies are buried. Okay? They all know. And you notice how they all been silent this whole time. See, Immature, the members of Immature then came out and spoke against Marques Houston when he was talking about how, you know, older women may come with too much baggage. You like little boys. You've been alleged to been touching on little boys. I think that sounds like a lot of baggage to me. The hell? The members of B2K, they know what the tea is, and I kind of side-eye all of them. Child, allegedly, according to Rasby, he said that Chris Stokes had them sleeping with all of them. Like, maybe Omarion might have been the only one who didn't have to do anything. I feel like he did it to all of them. But according to Rasby, Chris Stokes was pairing them two together and putting them in closets and filming them and watching them and all kinds of shit. Like, it wasn't just Rasby. Rasby just happened to be like his like favorite one, I guess. Or what, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but yeah. Moral of the story, Marques Houston is disgusting, and I really hope that we stop talking about him. I just wanted to just touch on it. Marques Houston is trash, and the authorities need to be brought into the situation. Let's move on to some other shit. I want to talk about Coachella. I want to talk about this whole situation with Frank Ocean. I know I might be late, but I just want to give my opinion on it. Listen, let me tell you something. Y'all give Frank Ocean way too much credit. Okay? Y'all give him, you know, it's abusive behavior. I'm sorry. He doesn't care about his audience. He doesn't care about his fans. And to me, like, you taking people's money and going out and giving them the bare minimum, this trash ass performance, it's videos of him hobbling around the stage, not even singing. The nigga can't even sing. He sounds like a damn billy goat when he sing anyway. Like, he's very much so mid. I'm starting to think that Frank Ocean fans have a degradation kink, because the way y'all allow him to disrespect y'all release music when the hell he feels like it, barely release any visuals, and then like, okay, yes, he writes good music, but he is not a strong vocalist. He cannot sing. Like, I mean, not to the point where he gives a karaoke performance at best. At best, I would say that Frank Ocean gives you like a wedding performer type of performance. I don't care for Bruno Mars, but I even think Bruno Mars is more talented than Frank Ocean. And y'all know I can't stand him, but Frank Ocean is not talented. Like, he can write his ass off, but in terms of his performance, he's trash. He's anti-black as fuck. He doesn't even like black men. Him and that whole Odd Future brigade, they're constantly going out their way to like make it be known like, hey, I like dudes, but just not the black ones. Him, Steve Lacy, Tyler the Creator, all of them. Like, they're weird as I don't understand why y'all go up for him. And this narrative that he's like, oh, he's just mysterious and this, that, and the third. He's really not that mysterious. He's really not. I have him all figured out. Y'all are just dumb. I'm sorry. Yeah, I must say it. Y'all are dumb. And like, even it's just, to me, I feel like he wants to be Lauryn Hill so bad. Like, he just, you know, coming in all late, coming in when he feels like it, giving his audience his ass to kiss and shit like that. And it's like, girl, you're not. Even Lauryn Hill to me is, I love Lauryn. You know, I go up for her, but I don't give a damn who you are. Like, I think wrong is wrong regardless, but I'm gonna make exceptions for the legendary girls like the Lauryn Hills, like the Chaka Khans, like, you feel me, like the Patti LaBelle's. Frank Ocean, you are not an icon. You are not legendary. You're not. Like, you had one good album. Because Blonde was not all that. But you know, y'all can't tell them Ocean fans nothing. Really wasn't. Now, Purple, what was it? Channel Orange? That you did that. You did that. But yeah, y'all give that man way too much grace, and he gonna continue to give him give you his ass to kiss, and he does it because y'all allow him to. And then another thing before I go, him weaponizing the death of his brother is trash to me. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not trying to be insensitive. Listen, if you are dealing with a tragic loss, then deal with it. Okay, go in the corner, do what you gotta do, and move and do what you need to do. But for you to take people's money and waste people's time and then turn around and blame it on your deceased brother, Like, that's weird to me. That's real weird. Like, that's real low if you really think about it. Like, just say you don't care about your audience and go. But don't bring up the deceased. He has literally nothing to do with this. If it was that serious, then you should have just never accepted the gig. Frank Ocean is trash. Frank Ocean is trash. He does not like black men. He likes men, but he don't like black ones. He's never been filmed or seen with a black person ever. I'm pretty sure if he doesn't like black men, I'm pretty sure he don't like black women. I mean, because he claims to be bisexual. Like, so, I mean, but we ain't never seen him. Listen, whatever. Whatever. I'm not even going to get into that. Next subject, and the last thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about Kenya Moore. My whole mood changed when I mentioned Kenya Moore, child. Like, Kenya Moore and this ongoing divorce with Mark Daly. First of all, I don't understand how the divorce is lasting longer than the marriage. Like, this man was filing for divorce, what, a year into their marriage, and here we are 5 years later, 4 or 5 years later, and y'all still ain't married. Like, first of all, let me say this. I don't like Kenya Moore. I don't see it from her. I don't see it for her. I've said it in TikTok videos before. I think that she's the scum of Black Hollywood. I think she's extremely anti-Black. I think she hates Black women. Her whole brand is built on terrorizing, degrading, and dismissing Black women. You don't ever see her doing it to non-Black women, and if she does, she doesn't do it as often as she does it to Black women. Now she's trying to, rebrand, but it's a little too late. Like, anyways, I could go on and on and on about how much I dislike Kenya Moore. However, I don't like to see Black women being mistreated. It's hard for me to see that. So maybe it's because I'm a mom now. I'm a new mother. Because, the old me a year ago, I would have been like, whatever happens to Kenya happens to her. Because she's just such trash to me. But I do feel bad for her. I'm not going to lie. But then again, I don't. If I'm being honest, I don't know. I feel bad, but then again, I don't. I feel like, I don't want to say that she deserves. I don't believe that anybody deserves to be abused. I do believe that Mark Daly is abusive in every way possible. That's just my personal opinion. She's never came forward and said that he was hitting her, but that's what it gives. He gives just abusive behavior. He talks to her like she ain't shit. And so if he's willing to talk to her like that on national television, I'm sure he's willing to go upside her head as well. My personal opinion though. But yeah. I will say the person who I truly feel bad for in this situation is Baby Brooklyn, because not only do you have a piece of shit for a mother, even though Kenya Moore is a really good mom, don't get me wrong. I mean, from what we've seen, she seems like she's a good mom. Not only do you have like a rotten person for a mother, but you have like a complete abusive narcissist for a father. And that sucks. And it's all on television for the world to see, for the world's consumption. And it's like, and then Kenya's over here like, oh, pretty much Kenya was saying that she didn't want to come in between Mark and Brooklyn. Like, I still want Mark to have access to Brooklyn, and I don't want our relationship to affect her relationship with her father. Girl, bye. You better than me. Listen, if the father is abusing the mother, I personally feel like the father should not have access to the child, period. Okay, if you're willing, if you're willing to abuse the mother of your child, I would argue that you're willing to abuse your child too. Like, because I'm sorry, that is a form of abuse to the child. Growing up and seeing your mother being disrespected is abuse. It should be considered child abuse. Let's be very clear. So Kenya, you need to get over that shit. I can't wait for Kenya to like wake up. It's gonna trust. She gonna wake up eventually when she sees how because it's cute now. Brooklyn is what, 3 years old. It's all good now. But when Brooklyn starts to become her own woman, Mark Daly is gonna start. That narcissistic, misogynistic shit is gonna start to rub off on his child. It's gonna start to affect her. Trust me, I know. As someone who, listen, okay? Don't ask how I know. Just know that I know, okay? That shit is gonna rub on his. It's gonna negatively affect his daughter, their daughter, and that's when she's gonna wake up and smell the flowers. But by then, it's probably gonna be too damn late. Kenya Moore is stupid. When it comes to men, she's stupid. Now, she's an intelligent woman, very beautiful, all of that. Can't take that away from her. But when it comes to these men, oh my God, she's stuck on stupid. And it's just kind of, and that's nothing. Like, Kenya, you're 50 years old. Like, you're old. You're not a young woman. You haven't been a young woman in quite some time. So for you to still be making these decisions and like, I guess, but you know what it is? She probably, was desperate to have a child because she was so much older, and so she just took the first man that was willing to give her some viable sperm. Black women, we gotta do better. Like, that is not it. Like, I don't know, I guess she just was so desperate for like I just feel like some black women, or just women in general, but black women specifically, I feel like some of us we fall so hard for this American dream of like, oh, I need to be married and have kids and the white picket fence and and it's just like, y'all are so willing to like, and it's like, yes, I get it, that's what you want, that's what we've been conditioned to want, but like the things that y'all are willing to do to get it, despite y'all getting with men who were not conditioned to be these, you see what I'm saying? Like, these men are not conditioned to be providers. They're not conditioned to be husbands. But yet you want to like turn these ninjas into husbands, and it's just weird to me. Instead of going and finding like a legitimate good man, I know it's hard. Maybe it's hard. I know it's harder, easier said than done, but it's possible. Trust. Okay, like, they're out there, but y'all want to go and like make these playboys into fathers and husbands, and I just don't feel bad for you. I'm sorry. Mark has other children with other different women. I'm sure his relationship with his kids are also strained. Kenya, you stupid. And it's like, girl, you didn't have a prenup? Kenya Moore is dumb. And like, I'm sorry, if I was on Housewives, I would read I know you're not supposed to talk, I wouldn't talk about Baby Brooklyn, but I would read the dog shit out of Kenya. Kenya, you can never come for me. Like, girl, you are desperate for a man. You can't keep a broke man, in the words of Marlo Hampton. Like, Kenya, you can't. Kenya, they be talking about how Kenya be reading all vicious. Kenya's reads are not even that great. She just hits below the belt, but they're not like laced with any level of like intelligence or anything like that. Let's be very clear. She told Phaedra Parks to go get an AIDS test because her husband was in jail. Like, girl, she told anyway, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't feel bad for Kenya. I just spoke in circles. Yeah, I don't feel bad. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that's happening in the news? Yeah, that's it, child. I just wanted to run my mouth. I missed y'all. And hopefully some more drama happens so I can talk about it, because I need something to talk about. But I just wanted to come in here, share my thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. And I will be back with some more. Deuces.